mayor, right, it is all about making a difference. Chief Chan is chief of the Community Affairs Division. Again, it is all about making a difference. And all of that happens through hard work and through education and through leadership. And you guys are putting all of those things together. And so I want to say thank you. And the last thing I'll say is, as a mother of 3 sons, there's nothing better than to be able to point to all of you and say, when you grow up, young men, you can be as brilliant and as wonderful as these men and protect our city every day. And so for that, I say thank you.
Our next recipient is going to be Sadiq Way. He works with the police commissioner's office. He's a community coordinator, and he is one of the people that is behind the scenes, and he does do a lot for the site. Without people like this, we really couldn't do what we do. So in honor of what he does, and people like him and Asma, we'd like to also give him a certificate of appreciation. Please come up, Sadiq Way.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the police commissioners, the Ahmed Nasser, and a small country boy from Sierra Leone, West Africa, that made it possible for this great organization to be in existence. That's your history. You know, my sister, the best commissioner for Mayor's Immigrant and Community Affairs, Sister Fatima Shama, has not only been a model commissioner, but the best commissioner in the whole city. Give her a big round of applause. Now let me complain. I used to work a couple of months ago for the police commissioner. But I took a leave of absence. Today, I am a candidate for public advocate for the city of New York, running on the Democratic ticket on September 10th.
السلام عليكم. ليهما مومن سعيد. أهلا وسهلا. Sadiq forgot to tell you that he is Turkish. And tomorrow, when I go to upstate New York again, and when we come back, I'm going to remind you that you're Turkish. Okay? First of all, I'm very honored for my own Muslims and brothers to be honored in this kind of event. Of course, to start in a community like this, it is very important to be recognized. There's a long story behind every story, but I'm going to make it to tell you that I wish my father was here today to see how proud his son and his colleagues are working in this kind of cities, coming here as an immigrant and working very hard. Believe me, each of you, I want you to, if you want to stand up, you can stand up, but I am very, from my heart, very proud of you guys. Can you please applaud yourself one time? You really deserve the best. Your father came here as a painter, tailor, gas station, anything you guys, you made a dream come true, including me. Come here. Okay, down.
Congratulations to all our honorees. I would like to now call members of Masjid Al-Salihin that are in the audience tonight to present a special award in recognizing a member of the police department and the unit that solved a major hate crime in Queens.
I would like to call Detective Fish to the stage, and also members of the hate crime task force that are in the audience today.
Assalamu alaikum. We'd like to thank the Muslim Society officers for this great honor. We'd like to thank the Muslim community and the members of the Al-Sahini Mosque. It is a great honor to serve you, and thank you very much for this award. I appreciate you recognizing the efforts of Detective Tom Fish who did a phenomenal, outstanding job on this investigation. And we will continue as a hate crime task force to give you 100% of our efforts and do everything we can in our part to serve your community. Thank you.
Look straight ahead if you don't know. I'll see you soon.
Now please welcome Detective Eugene Canopy, President of Cops Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a hand out for the honorees and awardees. Let's give them one big hand. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could give them a bigger award, I would, but this is kind of recognition for your achievement as a founding father and the first president of the Muslim Officers Society, your loyalty, dedication, and faithful service to the New York City Police Department, City of New York, and the Committee of Police Societies. Eugene Canopy, President, August 23rd, 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a hand. Let's give a hand for a bridge builder. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a hand.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. All right. You know what? I am truly honored. We started with 5 members in the society. Today, we have 500 members in the society. That in itself is a great accomplishment, a testament to your dedication, to your work, to the community, to serve the community, to serve your society, to serve the city of New York. And I applaud you for that. I also wanted to thank the line organizations and all the fraternal organizations for their advice, for their help, for their support. Gene is a great man. He's always been there for us, writing the bylaws, doing everything that we did. It was Gene's help. So thank you for that. Our honorees tonight, Chief Chan, thank you very much. Last but not least, I wanted to thank my wife. Who was really been growing up with me and everything else.
But I'd actually like to invite back to the stage Adil Rana to present the scholarship awards.
Good evening. All right. I see people having food now. They got energy. All right. Before we start again, I want to say one thing. This society came a long way, and our mission is changing a little bit to the positive. This is the first time, obviously with the assistance of previous President Nasser, new President Khan, we are offering scholarships to our young children to attend Islamic school. This is the first time we're doing it, and inshallah we will be doing it every year with the support of everybody that's here, including the community, including the members. And I want to acknowledge some key people that are in this audience right now. First of all, I want to acknowledge Chief Banks, our new Chief of Department, for attending and giving support. Chief Chan, Chief of Community Affairs. Captain Kani, who's also a Muslim captain from Albanian descent, and we're proud of you, and thank you for your support. Captain Aziz, who is Guyanese descent, Muslim Guyanese descent, Thank you for your support. Captain McGrone from Hate Crime Task Force. And a very important person, Abdul Jabbar, the PBA Vice President. Thank you very much for your support. Mr. Zahid from Nassau County Human Rights Commissioner. Mr. Yasser Butt from Pakistan Consulate, thank you for attending and showing your support. Also, Mr. Nader Gabon, thank you. I would also like to thank Albanian Islamic Center for showing support every year and standing by us. Also, everyone have heard about a police officer that was shot a few months ago on July 4th. It happened to be a Muslim officer, a rookie with not that much experience, but his heart was in the right place. His dedication was to protect not only all of us, but also the whole city. I would like to keep on going, but I want to make it short and say thank you for your hard work, dedication, and I would like you to stand up, Officer Sarver from the 7-5. Thank you, sir. Also, as you know, importance of education, it is not important for us only, it's also important for our next generation. And also by attending Islamic school, you're not only learning about the subjects that you learn in the regular schools, but you're also learning about your religion. And I would like to thank all those Islamic centers that participate and support us in this cause. Also, I would like to thank a few businesses that are like Maimonides Hospital that supported the Muslim Officer Society for this dinner. Also, Channel Construction, A1 Paris, and also Mitas Restaurant, and Line Transportation. Thank you for your great assistance. It is very important for the community's involvement. If it wasn't for your involvement and for your support, all of this could not have been possible. I would like to thank every community person that's here. Please, a big round of applause for all the community people that are attending. Also, I want to let you know there's an auction, a silent auction in the back. It has a lot of good stuff. You know, before you leave, make sure you check it out and, you know, give those guys some support if you can. First, Rahima Javed. She's the daughter of Sergeant Tahir Javed from Counterterrorism. Please come up and receive your award. Our next recipient is the son of another sergeant, Nico Singom. His name is Ken Afanza. The Threes Govern.
We'll take this in a few minutes. I'll be back in a few minutes.
is really cool. And I have to say, I got picked up today by, I don't mean picked up like that, but I mean picked up from the airport by, where is he, Omar? Is he here still? I don't know where he is, but I travel around the world and perform. I've traveled around the country and performed. I've been picked up by a lot of people, but today I got picked up by a Muslim with a gun. It's the first time it's ever happened to me before. And now we're in a room with like 400 of them. And what is this? Like, is this like terror alert? There's no color for this, right? This is the biggest one you can get? Now this room tonight, from what they told me, is kind of mixed, right? So please, by round of applause, who here tonight, like South Asian, Indian, Pakistani? A round of applause, I said, yeah. Clap. Did I say that wrong? Indian, Pakistani, okay. How about like Bengali? Is there that? Yeah? Okay, good for you. It's not a demonstration, I'm just asking. Okay, and then what about like Arabs, my people? Are there? For real? Okay. Okay, nice. And just white people, regular old white people? Okay. Cool. Wonderful. I grew up in Philly. I grew up in Philly, right outside of Philly. And where I grew up, I was the only Arab where I grew up. And I grew up with all white people in my school. Everybody was white. I was like the darkest person in my school. And I always knew that we were a little different when we were growing up. You know, my dad spoke funny. We smelled like garlic. We ate leaves from the backyard. You know, I knew we were different. And I never really knew how different until I grew up a little bit more. And now you guys all remember I did a comedy tour called We're Not White, and let me tell you about that. Because tonight I just kind of want to talk about like who we are. You guys remember a couple years ago you all got the census form, you remember? I really need like participation. Yes. Do you remember a couple years ago you all got the census form? Okay. Now everybody knows that everybody's got a box on the census form. When you get to the race question, they ask you, everybody got a box. Now for those of you who don't know, Arabs, we do not have a box on the form. No box. This one's telling me no box. Yes. Good, I'm bringing you to my demonstration. We don't have a box on the census form, and that really upset me because I was going down that form and I really wanted to fill something out. You know, I wanted to fill something out that I wanted to be included. You know, I wanted to be counted and all this stuff. And they had boxes for everything. I mean, like there was a box that said Pakistani, which I almost filled out because I'm Palestinian. It kind of sounds the same. But I didn't fill it out, and there's all these other boxes. Then there was a box that said black. Now, I almost checked the black box because Arabs are just like black people. We're the same. We get profiled. We get blamed for stuff that we don't do. We scare the hell out of white people. We have big families and lots of cousins and lots of uncles and all that. We have that too. Like the way you know you're one of us is like if you're older than your uncle. You know what I mean? That's how you know you're one of us. If you ever taken your uncle to Chuck E. Cheese, you could be one of us. But I didn't check that box.